Hey guys, it's Kristin. So today's video is going to be a little bit like one I did in the past, where it's the stripped down, but it's also kind of like a mom confession. That's a new video that I've been doing. I've only done one before, but this is going to be kind of a combination. Part of the reason why I'm doing a stripped down challenge is because part of what I'm going to talk about is I literally have no time to edit. So I need to just like say what I want to say, try to do it in 10 minutes, and then upload it because there's no time to do editing. Mainly it's just like the stress right now that I'm under is so extreme that I'm almost at the point of not being able to function, if I'm going to be totally honest. I already had like a little bit of a meltdown over the weekend, which I talked about in my last vlog, where I just blasted music, jumped in the bubble bath and had a drink and just kept drinking until I wasn't stressed out anymore, which only was 2 because I haven't drank in a long time. But a lot of it has to do with just like my responsibilities as like a mother, I guess. And it's not even just a mother, a girlfriend, I don't know, just in general, like in my situation, I have a lot of responsibilities and it's taking its toll. So, I don't think a lot of dads realize how much moms do. They can say like, oh, I know you do a lot, but I don't think they really understand how much moms do. Now, if you're like a single dad or like you're by yourself raising kids, then you probably get it. Because it's a little bit different. Not to say that dads don't help out, but moms definitely take a lot of the stuff on themselves. Like a big percentage of them. I don't even know how to explain it. But most of the stuff that needs to be done, moms do. So just to give you like a rundown of my day, there's like a hair or something right here. Whatever. So to give you a rundown, I get up very early in the morning. First of all, not by choice. Matt, unfortunately, he works really, really early and he tries so hard to be quiet. But either the water running wakes me up, the light turning on wakes me up, the sound of the toilet flushing, I don't know, whatever it is, the door closing, I always wake up super early. So for the last like week or so, I've been extremely tired, which I think is not helping with the stress level. So that's kind of how I'm starting every day right now, is I'm waking up way earlier than I probably should. So then I make sure that the kids go to school. We do like a carpool, so they get picked up in the morning. Then I have 1 hour, and that's pretty much the only hour of the entire day that I have to myself. And a lot of the times it's spent editing or like uploading YouTube videos, because that's the only time I have to do it, or else you guys will never see videos. And that's kind of why my videos haven't been uploading on a regular basis like they usually do, because I just don't have any time. Once the hour's up, I go to work because I have a full-time job. I work from home. So I work pretty much non-stop from 9 in the morning till 6 at night. I'm supposed to take breaks and lunches, and that pretty much never happens because I literally just don't have time. Work is probably at least as much stressful right now like as home stuff, if not worse. So that it's just a combination of like home stress and work stress. But when I do decide to take a quick break, it's usually just running to get a refill on my tea or to go to the bathroom, and then I come right back. I've been eating my lunch at my desk because that's, the next part of my day is going to get the kids from school. So I use my lunch break to go pick them up. So I don't really get a lunch because I use it to go pick them up from school. By the time my lunch is over and I've picked them up, I've got to get right back into work. I usually have like 5 minutes, and that's it. I'm running around like crazy. So once I get back to work, Lucy's sleeping. Once I get back to work, I then have the challenge of trying to work with kids and dogs screaming and yelling and arguing. The kids are arguing with each other about whatever, chores or who knows what, food, snacks. And then as soon as 6 o'clock hits, if Matt hasn't already started dinner, then I need to do dinner. Usually it's like 50-50, but usually I help him, or like I do dinner if he's doing something else or if he's working late. So I jump right into that. We eat dinner and then I sit down. And usually I'm like, you would think like, okay, you finally get to sit down, I get to watch TV, I get to do whatever I want. But no, that's when the questions start. Questions from everybody. It's like Matt doesn't exist. The kids only ask me questions. We will literally be sitting right next to each other and it's mom, 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 until my head explodes. And it's just, it can be big things and it can be small things. Like, can I have a sleepover? Can I have this snack? Can I go outside? Can I go to my friend's house? Can I go on the computer? Can I use your slippers to go put the garbage outside? Can I let the dogs out? Like, so figure it out. Yes, you can use my shoes. I really don't care. You want to go to your friend's house? Just tell me when you're coming back. Like, I get to the point sometimes where I don't know if that's good or not, where I'm just like, yeah, whatever, go. And sometimes I honestly, there's been a couple times where I don't even know what they asked me because they just are throwing so many questions at me all at once. I think part of that problem is that I have 3 kids, so I'm getting hit with 3 times the amount of questions. And no joke, within I think it was last night, like within a 10-minute span, I must have been asked at least 30 questions. And I got to the point where I was like, I swear to God, if somebody asks me one more question, my head will literally explode all over the place. I was like, either stop asking me questions or ask him a question, because I can't retain anymore. And then, you know, and then on the off night, it doesn't happen every night, but like a few nights ago, we had to take the kids to the sock hop dance. And then last night, I had to help Dylan apply for his first job, which is like really exciting. And I was excited to help him until I saw that there was an assessment of 100 questions. He's never worked. He's never been in a work environment. He does not even know what half of these questions are asking. So in order for him to even have a chance of getting an interview, I pretty much had to answer all the questions. So there I am trying to watch TV with, you know, I was trying to watch Face Off. I love that show. And I'm sitting here doing a 100 question assessment for a job that I'm not even going to be doing. That's a typical day in my life. And that's just the weekdays. That doesn't include the weekends where the kids have full range, 124/7, whatever, you know, access to me for everything else. That's just when they have, that's just the kids from like 3 to 8 o'clock or something. It's like a 5-hour gap. So, you know, weekends, it's like 12 hours. Yeah. So it's just a lot. And then besides the mom stuff and the work stuff, you know, I'm responsible for all of the bills. I spend a lot of my free time during the day cleaning, letting the dogs out, picking up, you know, whatever the dogs decide they want to throw up on the carpet, or, you know, take a crap on the carpet, or whatever is going on. You know, and that's the challenge of being work from home. There's like really awesome things about it, and then there's really bad things about it. But just in general, I have so much on my plate right now. Not to mention, we haven't even finished moving. So we're still doing that. So just like throwing that in the whole mix. It's a lot of stuff. I'm dealing with a lot. I have a lot thrown at me on a regular basis. And over the years, like, it's just become normal for me. But I do hit my limit. And I kind of think of it as like having a glass of water. And every time something stresses me out, it gets full, right? So maybe a couple weeks might go by. Maybe it's a few months. Who knows? But at some point, that glass is going to get full. And I'm going to lose my mind. And I'm this close to that right now. So half of it's my fault because I don't take the time to relax. Like, I never go out for like a girls' night. I never do stuff by myself. I'm always with a boyfriend or a child or a dog. Like, I'm never by myself. This is the only time right now. And I'm not even technically by myself because the dog's right there. But yeah, so part of it's my fault. But just, I don't know. I just feel like dads don't deal with all this. Why? Why do kids always want to go to mom? Like, why is that their instinct? Mom, 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 mom. I just don't understand. I mean, on one side, it's like awesome. Like, they love me so much. Like, I don't know, we talk about stuff sometimes about, we'll see stuff on TV where like something happened to one of the moms and they're like, oh my God, if that happened to you, I'd be so upset. And that just like breaks my heart. I'm like, oh my God, my kids, they're so cute. Like, I love them so much. They love me. Like, to have someone love you that much. But on the other side, it's like, I'm still a person of myself. Like, I'm still one individual person. I'm still Kristin. Okay, like, there's Kristin, and there's Kristin the mom, there's Kristin the girlfriend, and there's the Kristin the YouTuber, but there's still just Kristin. And sometimes I don't see her very often, like, ever. And I need to work on that. Anyways, I'm almost at my 10 minutes. I have been rambling. This probably just sounds like venting, but I just kind of wanted to explain, like, my life. I feel like I don't talk about my life that much, and it is super stressful right now. If you guys are still watching this, like, literally at the 9 minute and 57 seconds right now, I love you. That means that to me, that you are like a true subscriber, a true fan. Wow, cannot talk. I have a challenge for you too, because I'm curious. I don't think a lot of people are going to watch this, which is totally fine, because honestly, it was kind of therapeutic for myself to just get it out there. I feel a lot better right now. But if you are still watching this past the 10-minute mark, I want you to tag something in the comments below, like thankful, or true subscriber, or I don't know, something. Just give me some sort of word of inspiration so that I know that you were here past the 10-minute mark. And with that, I'm going to end this video. If you guys liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Peace.